This is another one of my very favorite adaptive reuse buildings in the entire city. It's called the Abbey on the Park. So this was an actual abbey, and you can see it has the 3 doors, which makes you know that it's a church because of the Holy Trinity. That's typically why they have 3 doors on a church. They have saved the stained glass, which you can see a bit here. And I always joke, wouldn't it be fun to give your friend your address and not tell them you live in an old church? Because it is quite something and beautiful. And they don't have the gargoyles here. They usually have gargoyles here, and it kind of looks like they're angels from far away into the park. So this is a small street. So this is something that's interesting about Lafayette Park's design, and this was very typical of designs of subdivisions, as they were called, because this was far from downtown by horse and carriage. So you would have the not so grandiose homes on the smaller side streets. So you'd have the large homes facing out front, and then the smaller homes would be back here. Same thing even in University City. When that was designed, it was smaller homes that were pushed to the back, but they still got to enjoy the beautiful scenery and the park, but they weren't as grandiose and as large. Now, the great thing about these homes, they don't seem that large from the front, but when you look at them, look how long they are. It's a lot of space, and there's 3 floors plus a basement, so you have a lot of space there. I'm also glad we got to see the star. That's actually the emblem of Soulard, but an ironmonger here in St. Louis apparently had that little star, and he used it for tying off the rods that held up the brick buildings as they go through 13-inch thick masonry walls. So you can see the line of beautiful homes here. I love this one with the roof. Quite something. And the round entryway. So the homes go from quite grand to somewhat modest, which of course would not have ever been really modest at all, but in comparison. So here's the continuing side of the Abbey. And when you come out at the park, you are near the statue of Thomas Hart Benton.